Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear audience, welcome to Astana Al-Maikia. This time we are presenting before you Shakespeare sonnet number 2. This sonnet is entitled as When 40 Winters Shall Besiege Thy Brow. Let me tell you that this sonnet is in continuity with sonnet 1. I had told you in my previous video that Shakespeare had composed 26 sonnets with the theme of procreation by fair youth. And in this sonnet, once again, Shakespeare insists upon fair youth to procreate, but with different arguments. Let me recite sonnet first, and then we will be talking about its explanation. Shakespeare writes, When 40 winters shall besiege thy brow, and dig deep tents in thy beauty's field, thy youth's proud livery so gazed on now, will be tattered weed of small worth held. They being asked where all thy beauty lies, where all the tear of thy lusty days, to say within thine own deep sunken eyes, were an all-eating shame and thriftless praise. How much more praise deserved thy beauty's use? How much more praise deserved thy beauty's use, if thou couldst answer, this fair child of mine shall sum my count and make me my old excuse, proving his beauty by succession thine. This were to be new made when thou art old. I had told you earlier that Shakespeare's last couplet is always striking, and it sums up the entire sonnet. Shakespeare says, This were to be new made when thou art old, and see the blood warm when thou feelst it cold. So these are the 14 lines that Shakespeare has composed. These 14 lines can be read with the continuity of first sonnet. In first sonnet, I told you that Shakespeare had requested and insisted upon fair youth to procreate. Once again in this sonnet, Shakespeare very beautifully insists upon that youth, but with different arguments. Shakespeare writes, When 40 winters shall besiege thy brow. Shakespeare said that when you will be of 40 years, means when you will be reaching at the 40 years of your age, then the people will be asking about your beauty. They will question your beauty. Shakespeare is fond of using 40 in his writings. For example, in Hamlet, Shakespeare writes that, O Ophelia, I loved Ophelia, 40,000 brothers could not with all their quantity of love make up my son. And in Twelfth Night, once again Shakespeare has used the number 40, that I had rather than 40 pounds I were at home. So Shakespeare is very much fond of using word 40, and this 40 is not a literal 40, this 40 means a huge amount. So when 40 winters shall besiege thy brow and dig deep trenches in thy beauty's field. Shakespeare says at the age of 40, your beauty will turn fade, and there will be trenches, there will be marks on your head. The youth's proud livery so gazed on now will be tattered weed of small worth held. Shakespeare says when you will reach at the age of 40, your beauty will start fading up, and now whatever you feel pride of on your beauty these days, that proud will vanish, and your beauty would be receding. Then Shakespeare continues while writing, said, They being asked where all thy beauty lies. People will question about your beauty. They will ask you that where is your beauty now, where all the tear of thy lusty days, to say within thine own deep sunken eyes, were an all-eating shame and thriftless praise. Shakespeare says when your beauty will fade up, and when people will start questioning your beauty, then you will feel a sort of shame. You would be perplexed to answer them, so you need to procreate. But if you will have procreation, if you will have success around your beauty, then you will proudly tell them that if my beauty fades up, so what? This success of mine will continue this beauty to this world. The beauty of that the fair youth now feels proud of, which Shakespeare expresses as thy youth's proud livery, and which people now admiringly look at. Shakespeare quotes it as gazed on now, will become like valueless. So Shakespeare says the time will come when your beauty will be valueless. And Shakespeare beautifully pens it down as thy youth's proud livery so gazed on now will be a tottered weed of small worth held. The poet means to say that like anything else, the beauty of the fair youth is also evanescent. It will also fade up. As a future time when he will be 40, one may ask the fair youth, where is all his beauty? Where are those days in which he would utilize his beauty in amorous enterprise? So Shakespeare writes those enterprises as lusty days. So Shakespeare continues writing, how much more praise deserve the beauty's use if thou couldst answer this fair child of mine. Shakespeare said at that time, only the successor of your beauty will save you from all these taunts, from all these questions that will be leveled to you. So Shakespeare once again insists upon the fair youth to procreate. The poet repents because such praise is actually no praise at all. He, on the other hand, wonders that if the fair youth would procreate a child, then he could proudly say, pointing at his fair child, that this child is showing the continuity of the beauty of fair youth. And then Shakespeare continues that if thou couldst answer this fair child of mine, shall sum my account and my old excuse, proving his beauty by succession thine. And then Shakespeare said that child will be your successor. This were to be new made when thou art old. Shakespeare says, when you are old, you need your youth, you need your young one, you need your child to continue your beauty. And see the blood warm when thou feels its cold. And when your blood feels cold, your youth, your progeny, your successor, your child, your offspring, that will continue the beauty on earth. So this sonnet is in continuation of sonnet number 1. And once again in this sonnet, Shakespeare insists upon us to continue our talent, to procreate, and to transfer our talent into the newer generations, so that when we are no more in this world, our beauty continues. When we are no more living, then our beauty, then our talent, then our work continues, so that this world must not be deprived of all the talent that we possess at this stage. So Shakespeare, believing in the greater game of continuity of life, insists upon the fair youth, insists upon us, insists upon this generation to procreate and continue this journey of beauty. This is Ibrahim Khokhar presenting you Sonnet 2 of Shakespeare. Hope you get the sonnet easier, and with your reading and with this understanding of sonnet, it will make you to create newer meanings, because literature is always presented for newer meanings, the meanings that are hitherto overlooked, the meanings that are never explored. We need to continue, we need to trace out those meanings and present before the world. So in terms of literature should also be procreated, and literature should also be passed to the new generation. Thank you very much. I hope that you might have enjoyed the sonnet. Continue watching these sonnets at my YouTube channel, and continue subscribing those videos, and share those videos with your friends. Thank you very much. I love you all.